Good day, students. Today we want to solve problem involving word problem leading to quadratic equation, part 1. Okay, now let's see what the question says. The product of two numbers is 40. Let's assume the two numbers. Let's assume the two numbers are represented by x and y. Okay, let that be our assumption, and we are told that the product means multiplication. Now let's now say x y, that's x y means x times y, is stand as equals to is 40. Let's call it equation 1. And their sum, that is addition of two numbers. When we say their sum means addition. Okay, multiplication means times. You multiply the times two numbers together. Let's assume the two numbers x and y, that is xy equals 40 for the first statement, and their sum. Now say x plus y equals 13. That's equation 2. Find the number. Is that okay? Find the numbers. Okay. Now let's now go with, let's say substitute. Let's from equation 2. From equation 2. Let's make y the subject of the formula. Now, it will now be from equation 2, y equals 13 minus x. Okay, substitute y equals 13 minus x in equation 1. When you do that, anywhere you see y, you replace it with 13 minus x. You have x into 13 minus x equals to 40. Let's open the bracket. Now x times 13, that's 13x minus x times x squared equals to 40. Now let's bring the 40 across the equal sign so that we equate it to 0, because we want to turn it to a quadratic equation. 13x, in order to look for the value of x, 13x minus x squared minus 40 equal to 0. When 40 cross the equal sign, it turns to negative. Now let's bring x squared to the front, but we can't just bring it to the front. We have to remove the negative sign. Let's multiply through by negative. In that case, you're having minus open bracket 13x minus x squared minus 40 equals to 0. When you multiply it, you're having minus 13 plus x squared minus 13 minus negative and negative turn to positive. Negative times 13x will give us minus 13x. Give us minus 13x. And negative times negative times minus x squared give us plus x squared, because we're having negative times positive give us negative, negative times negative give us positive, and positive times positive give us positive. Okay, that is the things we must know. Negative times negative give us plus 40 equal to 0. Let's rearrange it. X squared comes first. X squared minus 13x plus 40 equals to 0. Now let's multiply the coefficient of x squared, which is 1, multiply by the 40 equals to 40. Now let's think of two numbers that when we multiply together, it will give us this 40, and when we add it together, it will give us minus 13. Okay, so that we can replace minus 13x with those two numbers. Now let's start. Let's use what can go in 42, 2 in 40, 20, 2 in 20, that's 10. What again? If you use 4, if you multiply 2 times 2, that's 4 times 10, will give us 40. But when you add it together, it will not give us minus 30. Let's continue. 2 in 10, 5. Okay, now let's multiply this. That's 8. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 8. 8 times 5 will give us 40. Now let's know where to put the negative sign. Now we have to put minus, negative here, negative here. Minus 8 times minus 8. Minus 8 times minus 5 will give us 40. But negative and negative is positive. Now let's add it. Minus 8 plus minus 5 will give us minus 13. These two numbers, we go for it. Now replace it. X squared, instead of writing minus 13x, we replace it with minus 8x and minus 5x. Minus 8x minus 5x plus 40 equals to 0. Let's factorize. X goes here, bring it out, remain 1x minus 8, close the bracket, minus, bring 5 out, have x, negative times positive, that's negative, 5 goes in 40, that's 8, that's 8, equal to 0. Now have x minus 5, pick one out of these two, as x minus 8 equal to 0. Now x minus 5 equal to 0, or x minus 8 equal to 0. Now x equals 0 plus 5. When you take 5 minus 5 across the equal sign, turn to positive, or x equals 0 plus 8. X equals 5, or x equals 8. Okay, now let's, the value of x is this. Now let's know when x equals 5, what will be our y? Now go back, pick any of the equation. Now I want to pick equation 2. Now x plus y equals to 13. Let's substitute the value of x to know the value of y. We have 5 plus y equals to 13. Y equals 13 minus 5, which is 8. Okay, y equals 8. When x equals to 8, we still use the same equation. We have 8 plus y equals to 13. Y equals 13 minus 8 equals to 5. Okay, we have therefore x, when x equals to 8, y equals to 5. Okay, here also when x equals to 5, y equals to 8. To confirm it, the product of two numbers is 40. When you multiply 5 times 8 will give you 40, 8 times 5 will also give you 40. And the numbers are 8 and 5. Okay, this is the end of our class. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can have access to the latest video. Have a wonderful day.